sa ganang amin, parang in-expect namin na mapapawalang sala sa huli si former Mayor Marinette Gamboa dahil nga nung nag-apply kami ng bail. Kasi nga, normally kasi, ang capital offense like murder, hindi pwedeng piyansahan. Double yung mga yan. But then, there is an exception when the evidence of guilt is not strong, then we can apply for bail and the court can grant it if it will be established that indeed the evidence of guilt is not strong. Napasama ki di Dennis, ang nangyari kasi noon kung Dennis na nung nag-file kami ng petition for bail, in-establish namin, nagkaroon ng mga series of hearings at we were able to convince the court that the evidence of the prosecution is not that strong. So, pinagbigyan kami ng husgado ng mga kapagpiyansa. So, on that basis, kung ang evidence of guilt was not strong, such that the court granted us the bail, ultimately, kako, in the final analysis, the final verdict will be acquittal. So, in-expect din namin na ang verdict, ang magiging verdict ng judge to acquit the accused dahil wala naman talagang kaming nakitang competent and convincing evidence to establish the guilt of the accused beyond reasonable doubt, so to speak.
Attorney, yung sinasabi natin na mahina yung ebidensya, ibig sabihin kulang yung kanilang witnesses na ipresenta sa mga hearings po natin?
Hindi natin masabing kulang kasi marami silang ginamit na testigo, although yung mga iba hindi na namin pinakinggan dahil wala naman katuturan doon sa eventual appreciation of the evidence. But meron lang isang nag-testify noon na isang co-conspirator daw, yung isang co-accused ni former Mayor Marinette Gamboa, si Well Aureliano. Pero natuklasan doon sa aming pagtatanong sa kanya na wala naman talagang definitive or specific identification or a statement pointing to the accused, the former Mayor Marinette Gamboa, as the mastermind, or was she ever a part of the conspiracy. That's why in the decision of the court, ang talagang pinagbasehan ng korte, it was established that Marinette Gamboa was not a co-conspirator in the plan to assassinate the former President-elect, former Engineer Ray Ruiz, because there was no evidence at all that would pinpoint to her, or was she ever or was she ever a party to any conspiratorial plan to assassinate the former INEC President Dennis.
So walang direktang nakapagturo, sir? Nakapagturo kay...
Wala. No one. Lahat puro circumstantial evidence. Pero alam mo kasi, ang circumstantial evidence, Dennis, standing alone, cannot qualify as a competent evidence that would sustain the judgment of conviction. Kailangan there has to be a confluence of many circumstantial evidence, pieces of evidence, that will eventually lead to an inevitable conclusion that talagang nangyari. Walang ibang patutunguhan itong mga circumstantial pieces of evidence taken together kung hindi talagang paniwalaan na talaga siya ang talagang mastermind, siya ang utak. Pero wala walang mga ganung mga klaseng circumstantial evidence. Yung mga iba dyan hearsay. Yung mga iba dyan na sinasabi sinabi ng mga ganito, according to, lahat yun, inadmissible in evidence lahat yan, Dennis.
Sir, umabot po ng 16 years yung kaso, almost 2 decades. So gaano po natin kahirap na na hinendel po yung kaso, sir?
Well, I handled the case midstream na, Dennis, kasi may mga previous lawyers, si Mayor Inet Gamboa noon. Noon nandoon na sa sala ni Judge Conrado Ragucos, doon na ako pumasok na counsel hanggang sa inamin ng final verdict of acquittal, Dennis. Pero even during the time that I already assumed as her lead counsel, marami ng mga pinagdaanan kami mga difficulties kasi marami kaming mga hindi na pagbigyan ng mga motion. Pero nonetheless, sabi nga nila, all these things go with the territory. Kasama na ito sa pakipagtunggali sa husgado, Dennis. Kaya pinagtsagaan namin, and we stood our ground and then rolled with the rolled with the normal grind of how normal criminal proceeding would flow, Dennis.
Attorney, do you consider na very challenging yung kaso, sir?
Well, yes, because alam mo kasi, ang daming mga, hindi lang isang merits ng kaso ang pinag-usapan dito, kundi maraming mga other ingredients. May mga political colors dito, may mga indications na there was really a power play here. Political influences were exerted undoubtedly. Kasi alam mo, high-profile politician din kasi si former Mayor Marinet Gamboa, kaya di bumalis dyan na marami siyang mga nakaaway. So all these things played some significant roles in the during the course of the litigation, Dennis.
So, attorney, pwede nang tumakbo uli si dating Mayor Gamboa sa any position, attorney?
Well, she can now run again. In fact nga, ang dami nga nagtatanong. Sabi ko nga sa kanya, tinanong ko nga siya, sabi ko nga, are you planning to stage a comeback? Ang sabi naman niya, well, hintayin ko ng hudyat ng Holy Spirit dahil lahat naman ng mga ginawa ko sa buhay ko, lahat yung mga pinasok ko, I always invoke the assistance and sign from the Holy Spirit if the people of this still would like me to be their mayor, then I will respond, I will oblige, sabi naman niya. So it's up for her to really assess her political standing, Dennis, kung it would be best for her again to respond to the kasi talagang may claimor uli doon sa doon sa palengke nga daw ng kasi narinig ko doon sa mga tiga-Dingras din na natawag din sa akin well, they were extending a congratulatory wishes sa amin dahil sa pagkapanalo ni former Mayor Marinet Gamboa na alingas-ngas daw doon sa palengke na sana bumalik siya dahil when she was the mayor, there were plenty of things that she accomplished and was planning to do more had she been re-elected or had she stayed longer. So kaya sinabi nila na sana bumalik siya para mga naiwanan niyang programa may kakasatuparan na, Dennis.
Attorney, pwede bang ipakidescribe yung reaksyon noon ni dating mayor nung marinig yung yung verdict ng korte?
Well, sumigaw siya at ang hindi lang kanais-nais nagmura siya kasi nandoon din si Attorney Cocoy Ruiz, yung anak ng nasirang dating presidente ng INEC, Engineer Ruiz. minura niya at sabi niya ang laki ng ang laki ng hirap na dinanas ko sa iyo, sabi niya. Dinuduro niya. Well, we cannot really blame her for doing that because for 16 agonizing years, she bear the brunt of all these hardships, difficulties, and challenges that were brought to bear because of this case, Dennis, na talaga naman wala siyang talagang kinalaman. Kasi I want to emphasize na I was convinced really na talagang wala siyang kinalaman because before I took her case and represented her in court, talagang I conducted really a very probing interview kung talagang she was really innocent. And in my interview with her and also from other people who probably would have something to say or to comment on the matter, sinasabi nila hindi siya talaga. Wala siya talagang kinalaman dyan. There could have been other quarters or other parties who might have had interest in eliminating the former president of INEC, Engineer Ruiz, may his soul rest in peace, other than former Mayor Marinette Gamboa. Kasi wala naman daw talaga siyang yung sinasabi na baka kalaban daw ni Engineer Ruiz yung nanay ni but that was not, she was not even a candidate then and she was not even thinking of running si Elsie Romero na baka daw siya patatakbuhin na president ng INEC na makakatapat ni the former, the late. Pero elections were too far off then of the board of directors. So there was nothing of that sort. And at saka wala naman talagang family visitor nga pa nga daw nung nasirang asawa ni former Mayor Marinette Gamboa si delayed Engineer Ruiz, nagiinuman naman daw sa bahay nila. So talagang walang masamang tinapay between the family. So there was really no reason at all why she would even it would even occur to her mind that Engineer Ruiz would be killed, or would she be able to, or would she ever attempt to have him eliminated, Dennis?
Attorney, after yung pagka-dismiss yung kaso, yung action naman ng kampo niyo, sir? Do you have any?
Well, in an earlier interview in another station, binanggit niya na she is contemplating to file a counter charge against Attorney Cocoy Ruiz dahil pinahirapan nga daw talaga siya, and because of this case marami and for at 2 occasions she was arrested and incarcerated. Sabi niya as a businesswoman talagang maraming nawala sa akin, sabi niya, na otherwise I could have earned this much kung talagang tuloy-tuloy ang mga but they were only disrupted dahil she was arrested, she was detained. So sabi nga, it's only proper naman, it's only just and proper that I will file a counter charge. And if ever, I do not know, we will have to discuss this lengthily, kung kailangan talaga to i-file or talagang this was just an offshoot of her anger, or she might just really be interested to teach other people who might be similarly minded to file cases na wala naman lang talagang sufficienteng pruweba para lang mamolestya ang isang tao. So I do not know yet. We still have to confirm or to discuss this extensively, Dennis.
Attorney, yung kaso na-dismiss na, so ibig sabihin hindi na po ba appellable yun? Hindi na pwedeng iakyat sa higher court?
Hindi na. Wala na. Otherwise, that will amount to double jeopardy. Wala na. This will put to rest the case, Dennis.
Okay, Attorney, maraming salamat po sa pag-enlighten po natin sa naging kaso po ni dating Mayor. So, do you have any message sa mga taga Ilocos Norte na tumutok sa kaso, sir? Please.
Well, the only thing that I can probably add to this, Dennis, is in the decision of the court, it was to summarize it shortly. It was found out. It was established that from the evidence presented by the prosecution, it was established that the accused, Marinette Gamboa, was not really a co-conspirator in the plan to assassinate the late Engineer Ruiz. That is the essence of the decision of the court, Dennis. So, para ma-disabuse ang mind ng ang publiko na because they might think that tinakot si judge or sinuhulan or what. That would be farthest from the truth, Dennis. It was the decision of verdict was fair and just, and the decision was well written. I commend the judge for having painstakingly taking the effort of writing a decision that convincingly established the innocence of the accused. So any perception that the decision was tainted with grave abuse of discretion, was tainted with threat or intimidation or any attempt of bribery or such is not true. It is they are farthest from the truth, Dennis. The decision was well written because the evidence showed that there was really no strong, competent, and tenable evidence that would satisfy the quantum of evidence of proof beyond reasonable doubt. That's why the accused was entitled to the verdict of acquittal, Dennis.
Attorney Jovelito Antonio, maraming salamat po sir sa inyong pagpupaunlak sa aming interview para sa Ilocos News Online at sa RMN News, Attorney. Maraming salamat po sir.
All the time, Dennis, and thank you so much for this opportunity to also enlighten your listeners about the decision that was handed down in acquitting the former Mayor Dennis. Thank you so much also for this opportunity.